What is going on, fellas? Welcome back to Debit Credit Nation. So, my name is Soubhadra, and you might have known me for SAP FICA training. You may have joined my SAP FICA training or may have purchased my FICA videos, and I have got a lot of love and responses from you. I respect as well that my FICA videos or my live trainings were helpful to somehow shape up your career or add some value to your CV. Now you also have requested me to start a BRIM training. Okay. Now to be honest, I'm not capable enough to do the entire BRIM training myself because I don't myself work on the entire BRIM, but yes, I work in the CI and FICA space, and CI is something which I work closely apart from FICA. So from your request, I thought of starting a SAP Convergent Invoicing batch, that is SAP CI batch, along with the FICA batch as usual. So I thought of do a demo of SAP Convergent Invoicing, the areas that I'm going to cover in this training. So usually I won't be able to add everything because the CI syllabus is vast, not that vast as FICA. It is smaller than FICA, um, but whatever areas I have put down few jot down few areas that I want to cover today in my demo video for convergent invoicing. You can go through the demo, and if you like it or if you want to join me in my SAP CI training, or say you don't have the time for the live batch, you can also buy the videos for SAP CI. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start the demo for convergent invoicing. So let's go to the system now. Many of you may have known these modules of SAP BRIM billing and revenue innovation management. So basically, BRIM is used by the companies which are into subscription based business, say which provides subscription. Say SAP itself is a subscription based business. You don't have to buy the, I mean, you don't have to buy the entire installation of SAP. You just need to subscribe to SAP's usage. So whatever ERP, SAP, Oracle, Finacle, whatever ERP you use, you take the subscription from that company. Even my students, for my student, I also buy the subscription. I rent the based on the number of students I have, I rent those servers for my students so that they can practice for their hands-on. So that is an industry, that is an example of an industry which can use BRIM. Okay, so not only SAP subscription, you play a lot of OTT, Disney Hotstar, Amazon Prime, Netflix, or whatever OTT you use, or antivirus subscription, or any subscription. Say you subscribe to Money Control or a LinkedIn Premium membership. So these are all subscription based business. So they can use SAP's product called BRIM. So these are the main four modules of BRIM. So we have subscription order management at the top. Then we have SAP convergent charging. We have SAP convergent invoicing. Then we have FICA, financial accounting, contract account receivable payable for accounts receivable and accounts payable. So FICA, I have extensive program for FICA. I do live training as well as the videos you can also buy. So now my focus is uh, to cover SAP CI, that is convergent invoicing. So convergent invoicing is the invoicing or billing module in BRIM. So here you may have seen this flow. It is a very small, very high level flow. In our training, we'll get in depth. Like in FICA, we have gone in depth. Similarly, in CI also, we'll go inside and learn each of these modules, each of these functionality in convergent invoicing. So here what we get, my upstream is convergent charging. Sometimes my upstream can be SOM also. There is some information or some transaction data I'll get from SOM, directly from SOM, and some transaction data we will get via CC. That is, it will be originated in SOM, it will come to CC, then from CC it will come to CI, and also here the downstream is SAP FICA. Okay, so what are the things are done here? That is processing of billable items received from CC system. So from the CC system, we receive the billable items. Billable item means the transaction which needs to be billed and invoiced and sent to FICA, and finally it is sent to the general ledger for the financial reporting, that is balance sheet or income statement. So we receive the billable items, we call it bits in short, and then with that bit, after we process that, we enrich, we will learn in the live system, in the live training, what do you mean by processing, or what do you mean by enrichment of billable items. Then we will do billing, then we will do invoicing, and it will create a PDF and it will be sent to the following system, which is called FICA. It looks very small, very simple, but it has a lot of functionality. So let me show you one of a video that I have created for my uh, CI. Okay, so these are the different areas, these are the different functionalities or different classes I have covered in recent past. So it starts with bit class, then bit generation, then master data in CI, then billing, invoicing. In invoicing we have this. Now in invoicing a lot of variations will be there, adding cost center, profit center, adding custom fields into the bit class, taxation in the billing schedule and billing schedule, clarification. So clarification is something I want to show you tonight in this demo. Then also discount and charges also I plan to show. Invoice correction I have previously shown, that is debit note and credit note in my previous video. You can go to my system, go to my channel and see the invoice correction. Again, the end user parts are being shown there. Today also I'm going to show you the end user part, the actual live configuration of the system right from bit class creation. We are going to cover in the live training. Okay, today I'm going to cover only and only the end user part. Okay, so invoice correction I have shown once, so I don't want to show. Payment card, it is not covered today. Now seats, these are called consumption items, these are also not covered today, but these are all covered in the live training, because I cannot cover all these things. It's a 25 plus hours of training, the CI training, I cannot include everything. Okay, then collective invoice will be there. Preliminary invoicing I have planned, let's see how things go. I plan to include this in our demo tonight. Let's see. Then we have deferred revenue. This is not, I'm not going to show. Partner settlement, billing plan I'm going to show tonight. Invoicing agreement, invoicing list, discount agreement, these three are master agreement. These are very a bit complex scenario, I'm not going to cover tonight. Okay, but all of these are parts of convergent invoicing. There are other areas also, these are the main areas in convergent invoicing. There is batch scheduling also. All those things I will cover. So let's see, let's open the system and let me show you the demo of convergent invoicing. Okay, so so this is my system. So we'll start with the generation of bit. So bit means the billable item. Billable item will come from upstream, which is convergent charging system, and in CI they will be billed and invoiced and sent to FICA for financial posting. So since my system is not integrated with CRM or not integrated with CC or SOM, I'm going to generate the bits internally within CI system. Okay, so there's a program called RFKK Bit Sample, via which I can generate the bit, and I have created a variant in this environment. Let me choose my variant. This is my variant. Okay, ZC30, this is my variant. Double click, I go inside. Now this is the various input that I will be needing to generate the billable item. Okay, so we have different, I have created a bit class. I think this one I started on 30th of October or 30th of November. That's why I created the bit class as ZC30. This is my company code. 2409 is my company code. This is my sub process. All of these thing, all these terminology you will come to know in our live training. But and also if you're working in CI, then you know what are these things. But anyways, just I don't want to get into too technical details. These are the few inputs which are necessary to generate the billable items. Okay. So on this contract account, I'm going to generate 4 separate billable items. Billable item meaning four separate types of transactions. What are these transactions? GC 30, 31, 32, 33. That is activation fee, excuse me, recurring fee, consumption fee, license fee. Okay, four types of separate transactions are coming from convergent charging system. Okay, say each of them carrying say 15 USD. Okay, with that I'm going to create the billable item. Click on the execute button and the bits will be created. Oh god, it created the billing document also. Okay, just give me a moment. I did not intend to create the billable item billing document right away. Let me make some changes in the config because I want to show step by step. Here it has created the billable item and the billing document. My intention is to create billable item and billing document in separate triggers, separate calls basically. Okay, so let me make some changes. Just ignore this. Okay, sorry, just ignore. Let me restart. Okay, so fkk big speed sample, I'm getting a variant. The variant is ZC30. Double click on it. Click on the green tick. Now here, okay, 4 bits I'm going to generate. Okay, so the bits are of say 21.50. Each bits are of 21.50. Then click on this execute button. Okay, now it has generated only billable item. Previously it also generated invoice. That was, I have configured prompt billing. I'll show all this thing in the training. I just I just removed the prompt billing so that I can generate the billable item first, then I can create the billing, then I can create the invoicing in 3 separate calls. Okay, so the billable items are generated. uh Sorry, I forgot to show you one thing. Let me generate one more billable item. So my first plan is to show you scheduling. Okay, what is scheduling? Scheduling means as and when the bits are received, we cannot bill and invoice them right away. There has to be a schedule within which I can, generate the bit can be generated at any time, but the billing and invoicing time we can control. Okay, the CI side we can control. Now, what is the requirement? Say the requirement is like this. We call it billing cycle. We control it via billing cycle. So the requirement is if the transaction belonging to 1st to 13th of the month, it will be billed on 15th of that month. Okay. But if the transaction is generated between 14th to 31st of that month, it will be invoiced on the 15th of the next month. So that is a requirement. Okay. And of course, 15th of the next month or 15th of the current month, if 15th is a holiday, then the next business day will be used as billing date. Okay. Similarly, invoicing also similar kind of requirement. Okay, 1st to 13th will be, this is not in billing date, this is called invoicing date. Here also 1st to 13th of the transactions will be invoiced on 15th, and 14th to 31st will be invoiced on 15th of the next month. Same concept. Here, this transaction date will be derived from the bit. When we generate the bit, we have a from date and to date. Based on the to date, the bit will be generated. Baseline date will be derived. Baseline date is the date on based on which the billing date is derived. Okay. And in invoicing cycle, I have kept baseline date as system date. So today's right now system date is 27th of December. Yes, today is Salman Khan's birthday. That reminds me. Not anyway. So for invoicing, we are going to use the system date as baseline date. For billing, we are going to use the date that we input in the bit generation. Okay, that is a requirement. Now let's see whether this config is working or not. So let me create a bit of 22.50. Okay, so this is the baseline date. So from one, say from 1st May till 31st May, the transaction belonging to 1st May till 31st May are getting generated right now. Now my 31st May will be the till 31st May's transaction I'm getting. Now what will happen? So 31st May will be my baseline date. Okay. So on top of, so 31st May means this falls in the second part. Second part meaning 31st May means here it falls here. So I believe my billing date will be 15th of June, provided 15th of June is a, sorry, provided 15th of June is a working day. Let's see, 15th of June is what? 15th of June is a Saturday. So I believe 17th of June will be used as the billing date. Let's validate. So again, I am generating a bit for the period of sorry, I'm generating a bit for the period of 1st May to 31st of May. And um, so 31st of May will be my billing date, sorry, will be my baseline date, and 17th of June should be my billing date. Okay, so with that I'm going to execute. It has generated a billable item. Let's see the billable item. So my baseline date is 31st of May. My bill from date is 17th of June. So the config is working fine. That is, I cannot bill it before 17th of June. Okay, so now if I try to bill it, say I'm trying to bill it on, so 17th of June is the billing date. Say I'm trying to bill it on 16th of June. Does it allow? No, it does not. Okay, so I can bill it on or after 17th of June. So let me select 17th of June and click on bill 17th of June. Okay, now I'm generating the billing document. Billing document is generated. Now I'm going to invoice it. For invoicing, what rule was used? The invoicing cycle is same cycle. 1st to 13th will go to 15th of that month. 14th to 31st will go to 15th of the next month. But here the difference is the baseline date will be SI date, system date. So system is going to consider system date, that is today's date, which is 27th of December. So 27th of December, again it falls here. Okay, that is a second cycle. Now 22nd of December, it will 27th of December, sorry, it will be invoiced on 15th of January, provided 15th Jan is a working day. Let's see, 15th Jan 2025 is, yes, it's a working day. Now my invoicing from date will be 15th Jan 2025. Okay, since I have used a system date here, that's why it is not taking from the bit. Okay, so let me open and see. Yes, my invoice from date is 15th of January. Okay, so the scheduling configuration is working. So that was all about scheduling. My next part is I have assigned a rule that it will, the invoice, I'm expecting invoice between a range of $100 to $1,000. If my invoice amount is less than $100, then it will go to clarification, or if it is more than $100, it will go to clarification. So here I see the billing amount is $90. On top of it, 4%, how much is my VAT? 4% tax will be added. So 90 plus 4% coming around 93.6, which is less than 100. Now, if I try to invoice this system will give me an option that do you want to invoice, or you can send it to a clarification. Why? Because this amount is less than the tolerance of 100 to 1000. Okay, so since it is less than $100, that's why this one will go to clarification. This clarification, if I run in a bad job, I will not have the option to send it to. See, I'll show you. I'll show you. So let me invoice it now. Okay, so I can invoice it from 15/1. So I'll go back. Then I'll click on invoice 15/1. I am adding the invoice. Okay, now if I run invoicing, it is saying that message for invoicing document, create clarification case with clarification reason. So debit amount is USD 93.60, not within tolerance limit of 100 to 1000. So my tolerance limit is between 100 to 1000 if the amount is less than 100, or if the amount is more than 1000, it is asking me, do you want to create a clarification case, or you can ignore and continue with invoicing. Two options it is giving. Now, since I'm doing the invoicing manually, that's why it is giving me this option. If I would have done the invoicing in mass run, in batch job, then this pop-up will not have come. Straight away, the clarification case would have been created. Okay, so here in the manual option, it will ask me, do you want to create a clarification case, because the amount is not within tolerance. So I can continue invoicing without going into clarification, or I can create a clarification case because it's an exception. I don't expect an invoice of less than $100. So click on the create clarification case, and then click on new clarification case. So it is showing me 120. This is the clarification case. This has been generated for this invoice. Invoice is not created, not got created. Instead, a clarification case is created. Okay. So to see the clarification case, you can click on this and you will see this is the clarification case. Invoice is of 93.60. That is 90 plus 4% tax added. Then, and it falls within this not within this limit, tolerance limit that I have configured. That's why it is in clarification case. So you go back, the item remains billed but not invoice. Okay, so now every time I try to create invoice, I have, it will show me that a clarification case exists. So this needs to be clarified from the work list. So slash o, let me open. So there's a T code to open clarification, or let me show you the T code. Let me show you from the easy access screen. Accounting, financial accounting, contract account receivable payable, convergent invoicing, clarification work list, clarification processing, FKK INV underscore CFC, FKK INV underscore CFC. Okay. So my clarification number is, I think it is, okay. For this contract account, I can see I did not note the number. So my contract account is this one, and execute. This is the clarification case. Okay. So select and clarify. So here I see the same thing, why it went to clarification in the first place. So I can click on do not invoice account, or I can allow invoicing. Okay. So let me run invoicing because I have to continue this demo. So I'll click on invoice contract account, and I'll enter the doc date and posting date. Collective billing I'm not doing here, but it is just showing me if there is any collective bill there, it is going to invoice. That's fine. Now these are the these are the billing documents which are not invoice. So I'll deselect all, and let me see what is my billing document. My billing document number is 451. Select 451 and click on the green tick. It is still asking me that unclarified amount exists. What do you want to do? I click on continue invoicing. Okay, so I click on continue invoicing. Invoicing document created but not posted. Click on yes. Then the invoicing document is generated. Okay, So this invoicing document, earlier you have seen direct generation. Now I have shown you what happens in case of a clarification. Okay, so the invoice got generated, it is 93.60. The four items on top of it, 4% tax is added. 4%, this is a tax rate. And where is the base amount? Mhm. Oh, here it is. This is a tax base amount. On it, 4% tax was generated. Now invoice got generated. Let's see how does it look like. So I have assigned a standard form. This is how the invoice looks like. It has four charges: license fee, activation fee, recurring fee, and consumption fee. Then 4% tax is added. Total invoice amount is, current invoice amount is 93.60. It had earlier open item of 118.56 plus this 93.60. Total open item is 112.16 invoice amount. Okay, this is the invoicing PDF. You have to assign a Z form, and based on the Z form, it will be generated. The actual invoicing will get generated. Now go back, go to the posting document, document number 503. This is the FICA document. So um, tax items are added. So it was 22.50. Uh, point uh, 0.90 is added on each line. Okay, so here if you go to the tax data, I think individually it does not show. In the total it will show. In the tax line, you go, this is a base amount, 4% VAT, 3.60. Okay, this is FICA. I'm not going to get inside of FICA. So invoice is generated basically. Now in the invoice, we have the header section. At the top we have the header segment, and at the bottom we have the line item. This is the line item segment. Okay, two separate tables: dfk nvdoc h, dfk nvdoc I. H stands for header, I stands for item. Okay, so this is one type of invoice. Next, what I want to show you here, I have added some discount and charges. Okay, so this one I have shown. This one is shown. This one is shown. This one is shown. Now here I have added a discount key and a stamp duty. Okay, charge key. In SAP we call it charge key. So discount is, if the invoice exceeds 100, then a 5% discount will be allowed. Maximum discount amount will be $10. And if the invoice exceeds 200, $15 flat stamp duty will be charged. Okay, so my current invoice was 93.60. That's why you did not see any discount. So next I'm going to create one invoice where you'll see 5% discount, which will be more than $100 but less than 200. Again, I'll create one more invoice which will be more than 200. You will see both. You'll see three additional items. So you'll see discount, you'll see stamp duty, and you'll see uh, tax, obviously. Okay. So quickly, I'll create one invoice. I'll go back. Oh, sorry. Once you invoice it, then you clarify the case. Else next time when you invoice, and if your invoice amount is less than 100, it will show that one open clarification still exists. So if I go back, it is in process. Okay, so clarify and clarification case completed. Now completed. Next time, so if I create an invoice of more than 100, it will not show any error. It will not show the pop-up. But if I create an invoice of less than 100, it will show that one clarification case is still open, which is 120. Do you still want to create one more? Still want to create invoice which is less than 100? Okay, so clarification case is closed. Now I'll create one more invoice. Now I'll use 30. 30 into 4 is 120, which is more than 100 but less than 200. So here I believe discount will come into the picture. 5% discount, and discount is will be calculated after tax. Okay. So with 30, 4 billable items are generated. Select, then bill them. Billing date is 17/6, same date 17/6. Billing done. Invoicing. Invoicing done. See, I did not get that pop-up. Why? Because my total amount is more than 100. Okay, so click on post document. Yes. Now in the invoicing document, we will see a discount item coming. Okay, so discount, for the discount item, uh, where is the base amount? So come here. The base amount is 124.80. What is 124.80? This 30, 30, 30, 30 is coming as 120. And on 120, 4% tax is 4.8. So total it becomes 124.80 on total amount I am giving discount. We can do the discount on the excluding the VAT also, but here I have done on total amount. So a credit of 6.24 is generated, that is discount. Okay. So go to the posting document, two separate posting document you will see, one billing document. This is the um, four billable items and the VAT, the GST that you have already, sorry, not GST, it's in US. So the tax amount, this you have already seen. This is the additional document where we have a discount. Okay. Here the customer is credited. In the invoice, the customer was debited. Now the customer is credited. So go back and let's see whether the discount is considered in the invoice or not. It's a standard invoice. Okay, discount is not considered. The form is not enhanced to add the discount. Okay, so this is above effort. I'm using a standard form, no customization. That's why this might be missing. Now I'll generate one more invoice. This time it will exceed $200. So let's say 42. 42 into 4. No, 52. 52 into 4 will be more than 200. So execute, billable item generated, select all, bill, then invoice, click on yes. You will see an additional item which is called zero charge. Zero disk you have seen. Now you'll see zero charge. Okay, $15 fixed stamp duty is generated. Okay, now the stamp duty is fixed. It's not a percentage basis. I have configured in such a way. We can configure as percentage always as well. So let's see the invoice amount, whether the invoice, let's say the discount amount, the discount is $10. Does the discount amount match? So the discount base amount is 216.32. So it is 216.32 multiplied by, sorry, 216.32 multiplied by 10%. It is coming as, it is coming as 21 point, sorry, not 10%. My discount, how much was my discount rate? 5% discount, my bad. 216.32 into 5%, it is coming as 10.82. However, why is it 10 only? Because my config says maximum discount I can allow is up to $10. Here 5% discount if invoice exceeds 100, but maximum discount amount is $10. Okay, this is configurable absolutely standard, no config at all. Sorry, no custom at all. So all this configuration I'm going to teach you in the live training. So here just we are seeing the capabilities. Okay. So again, if I see, you will see three documents are generated. One for billing document, one for, this is the normal invoice, this is a discount, and this is a charge. Okay, so discount and charges also I have shown. Hope you are okay with this. I mean, it's pretty simple. No, I mean, nothing serious, nothing complicated. Second last topic I'm going to cover today is billing plan. Okay, briefly I'll explain what is billing plan. Um, Billing plan is a recurring charges. Say you take Geo subscription. Now with Geo subscription, every month you have to pay 999 plus GST. Say you have to pay 1178 with GST. 999 plus the GST amount makes it 1178. So every month the 1178 amount needs to be posted, and that means we can post it directly in some directly in CI. It does not have to come from CC. So since this is simple recurring charge, I can create a plan via which every month this amount will be auto posted. No calculation, no rating is needed. Sorry, no rating charging, those complicated scenario are not needed. Simply I can create a billing plan. Based on the billing plan, it will keep on posting the fixed amount every month. Okay, so here the billing plan is configured. Configuration and all I'll cover. So let's see. So let's see the billing plan, how it can be the end user part of the billing plan. Okay, so I'm going back to the SAP easy access screen. So within convergent invoicing, I have billing plans, expand, and click on edit. Okay, then click on this create billing plan. My billing plan type I have created GC30 for this contract account, and let's create the billing plan for 01/05/2024. I'm creating a backdated billing plan. That means from this date, every month a fixed amount will be posted. Okay, and say it will continue till 2024 this year. Okay, click on enter. Let's call it prepaid customer uh, monthly recurring plan. Okay, so it will start from this date, and here I'm going to choose my billing plan uh, item category, and I have created two billing plan types, one time and one recurring. What is one time? The first month you may have to pay a license fee, or sorry, you may have to pay an installation fee. That is a one time fee, but the recurring will keep on coming every month. Okay, say you install GeoFiber, first month you have to pay along with the monthly recurring of 999 plus GST. Say you have to pay a one time fee, say an installation fee of the GeoFiber. Okay, so first the Wi-Fi router or the set-top box installation, the device installation, you have to pay a fee. For that, I have created a ZC30. This is the one-time charge. Okay, and here you can mention the amount. Say the amount is 25 USD, and there is no valid two because it's a one-time. The valid two will come into the picture of recurring. Okay, then click on again this append row. Here again you choose billing plan category, billing plan item type ZC31. This is recurring. Okay, see the recurring got recurring billing plan item. Okay, I have configured in such a way, that's why it got pre-populated. It has derived from the config. Now say every month the payment amount is, what do I say, um say every month the payment amount is 20 USD, and this one will need a start date and end date. So it will start from this date and it will end on 31st 12 2024. Okay, and we need to assign a bill cycle here for the recurring item, that is at what time it is going to get generated. Okay, simple. Click on enter. Okay, so now the billing plan is not created yet, it is zero based on the number, and it is going to take the number. So click on save now. Okay, so billing plan number 7 is saved. Next part is to release the bill plan. Just click on release. Now the billing plan is released. Now now what will happen, every month on first of the month the bit will be generated as per this billing plan. Okay, let's see. Go back. This T code is FKK Bix underscore bill plan. This is to create the billing plan. Next is to request the billing plan. Come here, request billing plan items. Okay. Enter the contract account. My contract account is this one. First, I'll check with simulation whether it is generating correctly or not. So it is starting from 1st of May. Say I'm going to run it on. I'm going to run it on 30th June. So if I run it on 30th June, my expectation is it is going to generate um, one time bit and two recurring bit. Why two recurring bit? Because one recurring bit for 1st of May, another recurring bit for 1st of June, because I'm running on 30th of June. Okay. So every month first it is going to generate. For recurring it will keep on generating till 31st of December. Okay. But for one time it is going to create one. So I'm expecting one bit of ZC30 and two bit of ZC31. ZC31 meaning the recurring, ZC30 meaning the one time. Okay. Now with simulation execute, click on billable items. Yes, it has generated three billable items. So um, this is ZC30 one time. Okay, to $25. Then next to our ZC31, where is that? Where is the bit type? Yeah, bit type ZC31. Okay, two ZC31, but this one is 1st of May, and this one is also 1st of May. This one is 1st of June, then 1st of July, 1st of August, 1st September, 1st October, 1st November, 1st December. Till this, the ZC31 will keep on repeating. Okay, so I am okay with the billing plan. Now I'll go back. I will remove the simulation run. I want to generate the real bit. Okay, click on execute. Three bits are generated. Click on billable item. So three separate billable items are generated. Okay, one for the installation. This is installation. Then recording of 1st May, then recording of 1st June. Why did it stop at June? Because I executed till 30th of June. Okay, next month again I'll run. I mean, ideally in one month, every month it will keep on going, but I just wanted to show if I run it, I mean, by considering 2 months together, is it enough? Is it able to generate multiple bit plan, a billing plan? Okay, or bit type? So it is working fine. Next, it will be build and invoice. That part I have already covered, so I'm not showing. Okay, I hope you have a pretty good idea about what is the billing plan. So billing plan is done. Last topic I'm going to show today is preliminary invoicing. What is preliminary invoicing? Preliminary invoicing or pro forma invoicing. Sometime the customer wants that before you send me the final invoice, send me a pro forma invoice or preliminary invoice so that I can confirm the invoice amount is correct or not. It may happen that in the past, uh, the service provider may have issued invoice on a higher side. Okay, so this time they say, okay, don't send me the final invoice, just send me a preliminary invoice. If I have any doubt, we can you can change your bit, reverse your bit and generate a new invoice. But if I don't have doubt, you can send the final invoice. Okay, so that is a preliminary invoicing. So for preliminary invoicing, the concept is same. I will first generate the bit. I'll generate one bit here. Say I'm generating a bid for $40. 40 into 4, $160 of bid will be generated. So click on execute. Billable item is generated. Till billing there is no change. The change comes from the invoicing. Click on bill. Billing date is 17/6. Billing completed. Next, I'm going to invoice. Now see the change. Click on invoice. Instead of the normal invoicing procedure, I have configured a preliminary invoicing process. Okay, so instead of normal invoicing process, I'm using preliminary invoicing process. If I use the normal invoicing process, then it will going to generate the real invoice. I don't want the real invoice. I want to send the preliminary invoice. Okay, so P1 and uh, posting date documented. It is not going to post a document. It is not going to post a financial document because it is again preliminary invoicing. When I run the real invoicing, then it will post a financial posting. Here, no financial posting, just for information purpose. Okay, click on execute. It is saying preliminary invoice was created but not yet saved. Do you want to save the document? Earlier it said, do you want to post the document? Now it is saying, do you want to save the document? Click on yes. Okay, go to invoicing document and you will see the difference. It doesn't have any posting document. It has everything else. It has a breakup, like these four items are there. Tax item is there, but it does not have the posting document. Okay, now here ideally what will you do? With invoicing process P1, you will assign a new invoicing form. You will assign a new bill form. Since I don't have any custom form, I have assigned the standard same form. Okay, that's why I can see the same form. But for preliminary invoicing, usually we create a different form. The customer has to understand, say it says test form, something a watermark, because customer has to identify whether it's a real invoice or preliminary invoicing. Something, some differentiating needs to be done, and customer will tell you what info do they need. Does it have to be uh, such detailed like the normal invoicing, or they want just few specific fields? Okay, so accordingly, I'll show you in the real training how different uh, bill forms are assigned to invoicing processes. So here the preliminary invoicing is done. Okay, now you go to the source document. You will see this has been invoiced, but it is still yellow. That is in invoicing is not done. Also from here you'll see it is preliminary invoiced. Okay, so now how do I invoice it? Real invoice I have to do, right? Because I have not posted the document. Say the customer says, okay, I'm happy with this amount, you can send the real invoice. So how do I run the real invoice? For that, again, I'll go to the easy access screen. Under convergent invoicing, go to invoicing document. We have display invoicing request. I'll cover what is invoicing request, but just for the time being, see how many invoicing requests are there for this contract account. Execute and you will find the preliminary invoicing document. This is the preliminary invoicing document. How do I get to know? um, 163 is the preliminary invoicing document. Here also I see the preliminary invoicing document is 163. So this is the invoicing document. Now select, click on invoice. This time enter the real invoicing process. Okay, and you enter the doc date, posting date. This is going to post your FICA, or it is going to hit your balance sheet, the financial statement. Execute. Now post document, it is asking. Previously it was saying, do you want to save? Now it is saying, do you want to post? Click on yes, and the invoicing document is generated. This is the invoicing document. Okay, so I found one discrepancy. This discount line did not come during preliminary invoicing. In the real invoicing, this discount line, sorry, not tax, this discount line came. That is a one differentiating factor I see. Okay, So here in the source document, you will see I have two source document. The original billing document is my source. Along with that, preliminary invoicing document is also my source. Okay, so that is all for today's session. I'm going to end this demo right now. I know it's a bit extended, um, but I want to say that I am planning to start a new CI batch from January 2025. And as and when you play this video, there will be a batch running. I'm going to share my numbers at the bottom of my screen or in the WhatsApp, or sorry, in the description of the YouTube video. You can go through, you can contact me, I'll share my email ID, WhatsApp number, phone number. You can call me to enroll for this training. That's all for today's session. Catch you up in a next video. Thank you so much. Signing off, David Create Nation. Bye bye.